Welcome to Bible Reader Companion. We have been looking this week at Hebrews chapters 9 through 11, and as we bring the week to a close, we want to look at another section of chapter 11. This is a section that I think really encompasses the entire idea of the book of Hebrews, and really what these people were struggling with, and why the people that he lists here are such a good example for them. Look at verse 13. Hebrews chapter 11, beginning in verse 13, reading from the New King James Version. These all died in faith, not having received the promises, but having seen them afar off, were assured of them, embraced them, and confessed that they were strangers and pilgrims on earth. For those who say such things declare plainly that they seek a homeland. And truly, if they had called to mind that country from which they had come out, they would have had opportunity to return. But now they desire a better, that is a heavenly country. Therefore, God is not ashamed to be called their God, for he has prepared a city for them. The Hebrew writer was writing to people who were struggling with this very concept. Should we return to what we had before? And what the writer says is, look, these people that we're talking about, Abraham didn't see the fulfillment of, in you all nations of the earth shall be blessed. Abraham didn't see even the fulfillment of, I'm going to make of you a great nation, or that all of this land would be his. Abraham didn't receive those things. Many of the prophets spoke of things that maybe they understood, maybe they didn't, but they knew they were far in the distant future, were not yet to come anytime soon, and certainly not in their lifetimes. And yet, what carried them through was their faith that there was something better on the other side. That I'm not returning to what I had before in this life, because I want what God has for me in the life to come. I'm looking for a homeland. I'm not looking for America. I'm not looking, as some want to do today, to go and find an island and fill it with nothing but Christians, because I understand even that, even if it was everything we wanted it to be, it would still be temporary. It would still be fleeting. And given the nature of humanity, it probably wouldn't even last very long on earth in the kind of way that we would like it to. Because people are human, and God gave them a choice, and many choose not to serve him. So even if you repopulate somewhere with nothing but Christians who have very similar beliefs to you, it's still not heaven, and it's still not permanent. These people understood all of that. They understood that what they had here was not what mattered. And that's what he's trying to tell the people to whom he writes. Understand that what's here and now is not what matters. Going back to what you had is not what matters. What matters is the city that God has built, the homeland, the place where your true citizenship is, the place where you truly belong if you have faith in God. So when you become discouraged, when you're wondering, should you throw up your hands and quit, think of these people who understood and looked forward not to this life and what they'd gain in this life, but the homeland that awaited when this life was over, the city that God has built for the faithful. Thank you for joining us this week, and we hope you'll join us again next week to think on these things.
Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook for more content like this.